Hello, Assalamu alaikum. This is Uruj Zia from Startup Syndicate and we're back again with another episode of Startup Nama. आज के एपिसोड में हमारे पास बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग प्रोडक्ट एंड सर्विस है जो कि अब आई थिंक हम सबके ही मोबाइल के अंदर मौजूद होगी, विच इज़ कॉल्ड सादा पे. सो I have Umar here with me to discuss everything that has happened behind the scenes and now happening at SadaPay. So the first question would be, is it SadaPay or SadaPay?
Very important question.
Yes.
So no, you got it right. It's Sada Pay.
Okay.
We should have spelled it with two A's. I know we kind of made a mistake, but Sada is also a good meaning. In Punjab we're called Sada Pay. So
Interesting.
yeah, so that also is very, very good. But basically हमारा नाम है Sada Pay, which is translates to simplicity.
Awesome. So I apologize अगर मैं during the podcast कहीं मैं सदा पे बोल रही होंगी, कहीं मैं सादा पे बोल रही
All
होंगी.
words.
But how did it came into being वाला scene? And correct me if I'm wrong, you're not a co-founder, right? So founder is Brendan. So how did the team come about and everything?
Yeah. So very interesting story in the sense that this is a company that's founded by an American from Miami who realized the potential of Pakistan because he had Pakistani friends in Miami who were studying there. And at one point उसको ये हुआ कि मैं emerging markets में ज़रा explore करूँ कि क्या startup setup कुछ किया जा सकता है या नहीं किया जा सकता. He had recently exited a startup in the US.
Okay.
It was a fuel delivery startup, like very far away from a fintech or anything like that. So he had time. And so he was exploring. He went to Indonesia. He looked at India. Realized कि वहाँ अब इतनी open space नहीं है because already वहाँ startups हैं, unicorns आ चुके थे. So a lot of that ground, especially in the fintech area, was taken. And his friends, Pakistani friends in Miami, said कि यार तुम ज़रा पाकिस्तान तो आओ, हम तुम्हें पाकिस्तान दिखाते हैं. And he said, Pakistan, let me think about it. I've heard interesting things about this country. Like, no, that's not the reality. Tum aao. So when he came here, he realized कि वाकई में ये जो news reports हैं और जो media की portrayal है पाकिस्तान के बारे में, it's inaccurate. On the ground, the reality is very, very different. This is a bustling economy. It's a country of 200 million plus people. There's a lot of trade that's happening. There's a lot of payments that are happening in cash. So there's a huge opportunity to digitize those payments. And of course, digitization of cash leads to a lot of other benefits, which we can get into. But he realized कि यहाँ तो बहुत ही open space है to work. And again, वो जो media portrayal थी वो बिल्कुल गलत थी. People are extremely warm. I've mashallah traveled all over the world, and I know I'm biased. I'm myself a Pakistani living in Pakistan, not exiting or running away. But we are a really nice people. Like we're हम दिल के बहुत अच्छे हैं. Not to say that we don't have issues. Every nation does, and every nation has issue like extremists both on the left and the right. But in terms of our heart, we're very, very nice people, hospitable, open. And so when he came here, he realized, yeah, this is a really great country to build a business, to build a life. And so he started thinking about it back in 2017. That's when he came initially. And then उसने बहुत time लगाया. He didn't rush into it. And he really came in, went back, thought about it, then came in, spoke to people, spoke to companies, spoke to banks. And in one of those exploratory setups, he met me.
Okay.
So in Karachi, I was at that time working with JS Bank. I was the head of open banking there, and which basically is a partnership role that एक बैंक को grow करने के लिए fintechs के साथ partner करना चाहिए. So he was, of course, उस वक्त तक नाम final उसने कर लिया था सादा पे. So one day I got a call कि यार एक गोरा अमेरिकन आया हुआ है to meet you. And I'm like, okay, why? He's like, oh, fintech बनाना चाहे पाकिस्तान. I was like, what? Is he mad? What's going on? Is this a crank call? Yeah. But no, he walked in and we hit it off immediately. I really liked his clarity of vision because 2017 से लेके 2019 तक 2019 में मुझे मिला. So by that time he had done a lot of homework, right? It's not it's not a simple task. It's not a sada task to
Yeah.
build anything in Pakistan, especially for an outsider. तो वो उसने काफ़ी होमवर्क किया हुआ था. तो he was very clear कि क्या करना है और क्या नहीं करना है. So this is a startup focused podcast. So one thing that startups need to really like make sure is that they are clear on what not to do as well. Okay. If you open the SadaPay app right now, the reason why it's Sada is because we've said no to a lot of things.
Right.
Okay. Does that mean that some users ask for those things? Yeah, sure. But that would make the app more cluttered, and some of those transactions or some of those buttons are not something that we want to do in
So it's
that
basically
business.
like inverse of one stop solution वाला जो हमारा mindset है
Yeah.
बहुत ज़्यादा.
Yeah. One stop. If you try to be everything to everyone, you're nothing to no one.
Yeah.
Right? You don't occupy a space in the user's mind, which is basically called positioning. So it's very important to be focused and occupy a leadership position in certain areas. So for example, so far हमारी जो leadership position है is in the virtual card space. Of course और चीज़ें भी हम offer करते हैं, but for us there are basically two things. One is the virtual card which works everywhere in the world. So हमने वो space बहुत अच्छी तरह से की हुई है. And हमारा funds transfer का जो setup है, which is like you want to send money from SadaPay to any bank account or wallet account in Pakistan, वो बहुत सादा है. बैंकों ने उसको काफ़ी कॉम्प्लिकेटेड किया हुआ है. आपको OTP डालना पड़ता है, आपको SMS पे OTP आ रहा है, ईमेल पे OTP आ रहा है, 2 OTPs आ रहे हैं, उसको डालो, दोनों नहीं आ रहे, फंस गए आप. सो वो चीज़ें हमने बहुत सिंप्लीफाई किए हुए. सो वी हैव द फास्टेस्ट फंड्स ट्रांसफर प्रोसेस इन पाकिस्तान. वी वेरी प्राउड ऑफ दैट. सो वो सादगी लाएँ उसमें. So 2019 में मैं मिला, and then we spoke about that partnership with JS Bank, but then eventually it turned into like a partnership between us, and I stepped out of my formal role in the banking industry and joined a startup where everybody said that Brandon is a CIA agent. What are you doing? ये तो भाग जाएगा, तुम्हें फंस जाओगे. I'm like, why would the CIA send a white guy? To set up a wallet company in Pakistan? They already know whatever they want to know. They're already, connected to anything they want to kind of figure out. So, so mashallah, that journey has been very, very rewarding for me personally as well as professionally. And here we are.
So 2017 to 2019, he did the user research or market research, if we say. And then he came up with an idea कि भाई यहाँ पे हमें wallet system या digital payment system ही करना है. That's going to be the best, type of startup to start in this market. So how did that happen? Like how did he come up with that conclusion? Because EMIs जो है वो the main way that they make money is through POS payments, right? So is that the opportunity big enough to jump into this market? So what was the thought process behind that?
Yeah, so there are a number of ways that EMIs make money. It's in our license that we can actually put our deposit, the total deposit that we have, with the government. So we technically lend to the government, just like banks, where they say कि banks जो है वो government को lend करके बहुत पैसा बना रहे हैं, EMIs भी बना रहे हैं. So so there is income, there is revenue there, and of course POS transactions, e-com transactions जो हमारी होती है उसके ऊपर हम MDR का जो percentage है वो भी कमाते हैं. So देखिए, in terms of Brandon's vision and what SadaPay wants to do, we want to solve problems. We don't look at things कि यार पैसे बनाने हैं, day one से पैसे बनाने हैं. Like that's not how a startup works. A startup works by looking at a problem, figuring out, is this problem big enough?
Yeah.
Does it have a huge market? And if it has a huge market, then you invest in that, to access that market, to grow into that market. And for that, you have to kind of be unprofitable for a long time, because आप आज की profitability sacrifice कर रहे हैं for growth, जो कि eventually कल आपको profitable बना देगी. So if you start thinking about profitability from day one, you will hamper your growth, because आप fees charge करना शुरू कर देंगे, आप कस्टमर्स को कहाँ से पैसे बनाएंगे, आप कस्टमर्स को गाउच करना शुरू कर देंगे. एंड सो हमारे में और फिर बैंकों में क्या फ़र्क रह जाएगा? बैंकों का अगर आप स्केड्यूल ऑफ चार्जेस देखें, इट्स लाइक अ 30 पेजर. Okay, why? You're making so much money lending to the government, the most risk-free lending that you can ever do, and आप मुझसे 30 रुपए ले रहे हैं IBFT के funds transfer पे. What? Why? Like what are you doing?
Yeah.
So that's why we have to be very different in terms of our pricing strategy, and our cost base is lower than banks, right, Root? So anything can be profitable as long as you watch the bottom line. Okay, so अगर आपके खर्चे आपकी revenue और income से कम है तो आप profitable है.
Oh,
Right?
makes sense.
So in terms of banks, a mid-sized bank in Pakistan has 6,000 to 8,000 employees. Okay, any large bank will cross 15 to 20,000 employees, and so for us, we're a 200 to 250 person startup, and so our cost base is less. We don't have to open physical branches, which are very, very expensive. So that brings our cost base low. We're basically a software company. We're a fintech, but we're basically a technology software company. And तो हमारे लिए एक additional user को onboard करने की cost literally zero है. Whereas bank को अगर एक और user या एक और customer करना है, तो उसको एक नई जगह पे जाके दुकान खोलनी पड़ेगी. Right? Like if they want to expand into the Shara Faisal area, I have to open up a shop here.
Yeah.
And then, have people go out and say, sir, please account khulne. And then get them into my funnel. So in terms of the opportunity in Pakistan, there are an infinite number of problems in this country, unfortunately. And so startups can come in and start solving those problems one by one. And so fintech के अंदर, finance के अंदर, payments के अंदर बड़ी serious problems थी और आज भी हैं. Like if you look at the two EMIs that are there, Sada Pay and Naya Pay,
Yeah.
what was life like before us? एक तो हम बहुत जल्दी adapt कर लेते हैं ना चीज़ें, यार ये तो हो गया. What was life like before Easy Paisa and Jazz Cash?
I think Easy Paisa actually made this whole nation move towards the e-wallet system.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They've done God's work.
Yeah.
It's not an easy task. So 12 साल 15 साल हो गए शायद उनको. उससे पहले एक उस तबके के इंसान की जिंदगी कितनी मुश्किल थी. The target market that they went after, initially at least, was difficult. And now mashallah, those guys are all digitized. आप आज अगर ठेले वाले से सब्जी डिजिटल पेमेंट के थ्रू खरीदना चाहते हैं, आप खरीद सकते हैं. The guy will say, sir, मुझे easy पैसा कर दें.
Yeah.
The guy will say, मुझे Jazz Cash कर दें.
So
Right?
do you think, sorry to cut you off
Yeah.
here, do you think that made it easy for Sada Pay to get into this market?
100%.
Already जो है वो market penetration, market was ready
100%.
to adopt.
Pakistan के अंदर the poorest of the poor know how to use an ATM because of the Benazir Income Support Program. Okay? So they realize there's a plastic. I put it into a machine and money comes out. Okay? So there's plastic, there's something digital, So even that tabka is educated about, slightly educated. It's of course nuance to it, but they know that there's something called an ATM, there's something called a debit card. And इससे कुछ ना कुछ हो सकता है. So yeah, in Sada Pay, we are thankful to all that have come who have come before us. We like to say that we are standing on the shoulder of giants. So Easy Paisa is a giant of this industry. Jazz Cash is a giant of this industry. They've done really, really difficult work, and they've made it easier for Sada Pay and Naya Pay and other companies to come in and kind of execute on top of that. So just to bring back to that point कि हमारे से पहले Sada Pay और Naya Pay से पहले it was really difficult for a young person to go and open an account and get a debit card that works internationally, either physically or online, which is the virtual card. It was very difficult. Okay? And now, घर बैठे, ये जो तबका है 18 to 24 year old, which was being ignored by banks, can open up a digital wallet that has a limit of 400,000 rupees, which is very good for this segment, the youth. So, instant onboarding हो रही है उनको instantly एक ऐसा card मिल रहा है which they can use for Netflix, Facebook, Google credits, online shopping, anything that they want to do, educational platforms they want to pay for, instantly मिल रहा है उनको. इससे पहले उनकी life बहुत difficult थी, and this just happened in 2 years. So EMIs ने online transactions बहुत आसान कर दी हैं. Okay, so that is a huge problem that we've solved.
Yeah.
Now we are, going into some other directions as well, and we'll get into that inshallah.
Of course. So you mentioned that 15 to 24-year-olds are like your primary audience, primary market. So how did you go about the user research and user acquisition journey जो initially थी? Because I'm really interested and I was intrigued to see that you had a very successful pre-order, pre-onboarding system. It was really interesting at that time because everybody was on board with it. There was a golden card, the founder's card and a different interesting gigs going on. तो वो कैसी जर्नी रही है आपकी?
Yeah, so mashallah, SadaPay is a study when it comes to scaling and scaling organically. So we've spent zero on marketing.
Wow.
Okay. When I say zero, it
Till
doesn't
now?
actually mean zero, but आप समझें कि almost close to zero. आपने आज तक SadaPay का कोई ad नहीं देखा होगा. आपने कोई स्पॉन्सरशिप एज सच नहीं देखी आज तक. हमने कोई ना इवेंट स्पॉन्सर किया, ना कोई PSL की टीम स्पॉन्सर की, ना कुछ किया हमने आज तक. नॉट टू से कि वो गलत चीज़ है. इट्स जस्ट दैट वी वांटेड टू डू इट ऑर्गेनिकली बिकॉज ऑर्गेनिक ग्रोथ इज मच मोर सस्टेनेबल इन द लॉन्ग रन. Do you sacrifice a few vanity numbers initially? Yeah, sure. आप एक धमाल मचा के जो है वो जाहिर बात है यूजर्स को ऑनबोर्ड कर सकते हैं, बट इफ़ यू आर देन unable to service them properly, then there's no point in making so much noise and then not delivering on those promises. So हमने हमेशा जो था यही फोकस रखा था कि हम जो SadaPay है वो कस्टमर फोकस्ड onboardings करेगा. So what we did was that when you onboarded yourself, in the app you saw that if you want a really nice shiny black card, you have to onboard 10 other users.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, people didn't really onboard just for the card, their friends and family. Because Aruj, when I ask a friend or a family member to onboard themselves onto a platform, any platform, I am putting my social capital on the line. Okay. क्योंकि अगर मैं आपको किसी थके हुए प्लेटफॉर्म पे ऑनबोर्ड कर दूं विच मेक्स योर लाइफ मोर डिफिकल्ट फॉर सम रीज़न, चल नहीं रहा है, पैसे फंस गए, कस्टमर सपोर्ट अच्छी नहीं है, तो कल आप मुझे कहेंगे कि यार मेरे पैसे तुमने फंसा दिए उमर, बिला वजह तुमने मुझे ऑनबोर्ड करा दिया, तुमने तो कार्ड ले लिया, बट नाउ आई एम इन ट्रबल फॉर नो रीज़न. इट्स अ शिट प्लेटफॉर्म, राइट? सो what happened was that we made sure that the people we onboarded were really, really well taken care of. So first, I onboarded myself. I experienced the platform thoroughly. And when I was satisfied, or actually more than satisfied, that this is a very stable platform that actually cares for their users, then I was able to become an ambassador for the platform in my circle. And because of that, we got a lot of organic growth. And what you alluded to was a golden ticket.
Yeah.
Right? So agar aapko wo skip the line karni hai,
The line was huge.
The line was huge.
Yeah.
We at one point had 400,000 plus people in the waiting line. It took us a while to clear that waiting line. A lot of people kind of got angry at us कि यार हमारी बारी कब आएगी वो. लेकिन the reason why we didn't onboard too many people immediately was because we knew that we wouldn't be operationally be able to handle it. Would it be great for SadaPay to tell its investors that we've onboarded 1 million users in 3 months? Yeah, sure. बट हम उन मिलियन यूजर्स को कितना ज़्यादा डिसअपॉइंट कर देते हैं.
क्वालिटी नहीं
मेंटेन कर सकते थे. बिल्कुल, देयर वाज नो वे फॉर अस टू मेंटेन दैट क्वालिटी बिकॉज अगेन कस्टमर सपोर्ट, कस्टमर एक्सपीरियंस रिक्वायर्स टाइम टू बिल्ड एंड इट रिक्वायर्स अ लॉट ऑफ रिसोर्सेज. तो वो हम रिसोर्सेज इमीडिएटली तो एग्जीक्यूट नहीं कर सकते. इट रिक्वायर्स अ लॉट ऑफ लर्निंग एज वेल. सो इट हैज़ टू बी ग्रेजुअल. आप चीज़ मार्केट में फेंकते हैं और फिर उससे सीखते हैं वेरी क्विकली. सो till today, we are regularly making changes in our SOPs and rules to cater to problems that are coming in or customer complaints that are coming in, because it never ends. Like, we're never perfect.
Yeah.
Like,
it's an iterative process, obviously.
It's an iterative process. We make mistakes. We drop the ball much more than I would like to see, unfortunately. But we're very focused on making sure कि यार अगर ये चीज़ गड़बड़ हो रही है तो ये कल ना हो. आज हो गई है, no problem, but कल तक ये ठीक हो जाए. Yeah, figuratively speaking. So yeah, so it's a brand that really focused on their customers, and we made sure that we created this love for the brand rather than just showing really fancy ads with Fahad Mustafa or Mehwish Hayat and just getting people excited for very little reason.
So hence the name SadaPay.
Hence the name
SadaPay. Okay, so you interestingly mentioned investors कि उनको क्या दिखाना होता है एंड ऑल. सो टिल नाउ कैन यू शेयर अ बिट अबाउट द फंडिंग जर्नी, हाउ हैज़ दैट बिन? क्योंकि ठीक है, ब्रेंडन केम एंड देन यू गाइस पार्टनर्ड एंड ऑल. पैसे कहाँ से आए? स्टार्ट कैसे हुआ बिजनेस पे?
Yeah, definitely. So we are a VC-backed startup, which means that it's the most high-risk investor mindset that is there in the world, right? VC का जो मॉडल है जो कि पाकिस्तान में ज़रा लोगों को समझ नहीं आता है, बिकॉज पाकिस्तानी कहता है धंधा दिखाओ मुझे, राइट? फ्रॉम डे वन मुझे धंधा दिखाओ, which is a great mindset. It's a great way to build a business, no doubt about it. But VC की दुनिया डिफरेंट है. VC का मॉडल ये होता है कि हम 100 स्टार्टअप्स में, 20 स्टार्टअप्स में, 30 स्टार्टअप्स में हम इन्वेस्ट करेंगे एक कोहॉर्ट में, और उसमें से 80 to 90% कंप्लीट फेल हो जाएंगे. दे विल शट डाउन. लाइक ये भी नहीं कि छोटी मोटी बात होगी, दे विल कंप्लीटली शट डाउन. एंड 8, 10, 5, 2% जो है वो सक्सेसफुल होंगे, और उसमें से भी 1 या 1.5 होगा जो कि एक होम रन होगा.
राइट.
और उस होम रन की वजह से मेरे जो सारे लॉसेज हैं उस कोहॉर्ट के या उस साल के, वो कवर हो जाएंगे. बल्कि कवर क्या हो जाएंगे, वो बहुत ज़्यादा मतलब प्रॉफिट भी बन जाएगा मेरा उसमें. एंड आई कैन रिटर्न द मनी टू द पीपल हु इन्वेस्टेड इन माई फर्म. लाइक वो भी कहीं से पैसे तो रेस कर रहे होते हैं, राइट? So that's the model. The Pakistanis need to understand this, that the VC is ready to invest in growth rather than profitability from day one. Does that mean that they don't ask for a revenue model? Of course they ask for a revenue model. You need to be making some money, but making money and saving money are two different things, right?
So growth you mentioned. What's growth then for them?
So growth means like you need to grow exponentially. Ideally, as Y Combinator, which is the most famous incubator in the world, उनकी जो definition है startup की, वो ये है कि a startup by definition is a company that grows 7% a week.
Wow.
Right? Which is very tough to manage. Yeah, a week.
Okay.
अब grows किस KPI पे? वो between the startup and Y Combinator है. अब वो अग्री करें कि यार मुझे यूज़र ग्रोथ दिखाओ, पैसे बनाना छोड़ दो, तुम मुफ्ती की चीज़ बांट रहे हो, डजेंट मैटर, मैं फंड कर रहा हूँ ना, तुम करो, ठीक है? तुम 1 रुपये की चीज़ 70 पैसे में बेच दो, डजेंट मैटर, जला दो 30 पैसे, लेकिन आई नीड ग्रोथ इन द यूज़र नंबर्स. हम आगे जाके जो है वो इसको मोनेटाइज कर लेंगे ठीक तरह से. फॉर एग्जाम्पल ऊबर नॉट इन पाकिस्तान बट इन द US फॉर एग्जाम्पल,
Yeah.
burned money for 10 years, right? Which means burn kind of becomes negative, but invested in growth for 10 years before turning profitable. They're profitable now, finally, because they got some sort of a market share, right? तो उन्होंने जो दूसरे competitors थे उनको या तो निकाल दिया market से, या उनका market share ले लिया because of the investment that they made.
Yeah.
But then eventually they became profitable. But आप सोचें कि 10 साल तक losses हैं, और the investor, the VC investor is happy to invest in that sort of loss making scenario. So यहाँ तो पाकिस्तान में तो लोग कोहराम मचा दें कि यार ये तो फ्रॉड हो रहा है, ये तो धोखा किया हुआ है इस कंपनी ने कि ये लॉस पे लॉस बनाई जा रही है, एंड कुछ उसको रिटर्न नहीं मिला. Amazon for example made losses for years, like I'm saying more than 10 years, but now it's the king of the market. So it's that sort of a mindset that attracts a VC to a market. So Pakistan, extremely risky market. Fintech, very very risky. Regulations हैं इसके अंदर, anything can change anytime. एक regulation change होगी, पता चला पूरा business model बैठ गया आपका.
Yeah.
It's a very very high risk scenario. And so we mashallah got investors who were bullish on Pakistan, who are bullish on Pakistan, and who are willing to take that risk, the market risk, as well as the industry risk. And they have been extremely good partners for us for now 4 years now.
So almost how much investment have you raised till now?
So we've raised 20 million so far.
Okay.
And that's still the seed round. Yeah, mashallah, we got very very lucky, because it's not really just about the money, it's also about the mindset of the investor.
Yeah.
And so the firms that we partnered with were very very helpful, and are still very very helpful.
So you recently also got acquired by a Turkish company, I assume Papara, is it?
So we spoke about this offline as well.
Yes.
So I'm under an NDA.
Okay.
So I can't really talk about this topic at this time. Yeah.
So why I'm interested is that, so why would an international company be interested in coming into Pakistani
Yeah,
fintech
that's
market?
the question.
Yeah.
Right. So hypothetically बात कर लेते हैं. It's a great situation for Pakistan. It shows the potential that is there in the market. देखिए, एक अमेरिकन जो कि मायामी में रहता था, उसने पाकिस्तान में आके एक कंपनी खड़ी की. That has made a difference in Pakistan.
For sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Now that difference is debatable. कोई कहेगा यार कुछ भी नहीं किया, थोड़ा बहुत किया, कुछ कहेगा नहीं यार बहुत कुछ कर लिया. That's एक different debate है. मैं, I don't want to be full of myself or my company. But he started something. It's mashallah doing well and it's helping people, right? On the ground. It's changing something. Now, hypothetically, if a huge fintech group like Papara is entering into the market, they see the potential of this market, जो हमें unfortunately नज़र नहीं आता है. हम पाकिस्तान को बहुत underestimate करते हैं, always. The reason is हम पाकिस्तान के जो day to day के अंदर problems हैं, on a day to day level, Pakistan is challenging. There's no doubt about it. But if you take a macro view, a 5 to 10 to 15 to 20-year view of Pakistan has come a long way. Every 10 years, our economy has grown, right? So, आपको ये अगर long-term view लें, like Brandon has taken, like, maybe potentially a huge fintech group has taken, तो पाकिस्तान के जो macro numbers हैं, they're fantastic. As I said, 4th, 5th largest population in the world, okay? हम समझते हैं कि दुनिया की पॉपुलेशन ग्रो कर रही है, ऐसा नहीं हो रहा है. द वर्ल्ड्स पॉपुलेशन इज फॉलिंग ऑफ ए क्लिफ. ओके, इलॉन मस्क का सबसे बड़ा जो इस वक्त प्रॉब्लम है, अदर देन द फ्यू थिंग्स दैट ही इज हैंडलिंग, इज दैट ही कीप्स मेंशनिंग द फैक्ट दैट द वेस्टर्न वर्ल्ड इज द पॉपुलेशन इज नेगेटिव. ओके, जापान के अंदर तो ये हो ही गया है. It's a nation of old people. They are in Japan, in good localities, you can get a house for free because उसके लोग मर गए. Okay?
And people are unable to even find people that, मतलब they don't know कि whether they're alive or not. क्योंकि कितने दिन तक पता नहीं चलता.
नहीं पता चलता. They don't have kids. The young people aren't having kids. पुरानी generation ने इतने बच्चे नहीं किए, एक बच्चा किया, and so they're falling off a cliff. Western Europe is falling off a cliff. US के अंदर birth rate decline कर चुकी है, replacement rate से कम हो चुकी है. They're more interested in pets rather than children. They've replaced it with dogs and cats. So actually the world's market is shrinking.
Yeah.
So हमारे जैसे मुल्क हो गए, इंडिया हो गया, चाइना हो गया, इंडोनेशिया हो गया, जहाँ पॉपुलेशन की एक तादाद है, तो वो बहुत अट्रैक्टिव मार्केट्स हैं इन्वेस्टमेंट्स के लिए एंड प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग के लिए. So it's a very young nation. Pakistan is very, very young. It's digitizing every day. 10 lakh 4G connections are coming online every month in Pakistan, right? So for example, TikTok seems like all fun and games, but it's actually digitizing the rural areas of Pakistan.
Yeah.
आज वो cringe reels देख रहे हैं, for example. I'm not labeling anybody. Maybe देख रहे हैं, maybe नहीं देख रहे. But कल वो इसी के ऊपर educational content भी देख रहे होंगे, या आज ही देख रहे हैं, right? परसों वो इसके ऊपर एक बिजनेस खड़ा कर लेंगे एज एन इन्फ्लुएंसर इन दैट एरिया और दैट रीजन ऑफ द कंट्री. सो इकोनॉमीज विल डिजिटाइज, पॉकेट्स ऑफ पाकिस्तान विल डिजिटाइज इवन फर्दर. सो पाकिस्तान इज अ ग्रेट मार्केट and it's great news. Again, hypothetically, if such a big company is coming into Pakistan, it shows the potential, and we must be optimistic about this country and the potential of this country and the fintech space. We keep talking about the fact कि fintech के अंदर opportunity नहीं है, इतने competitors हैं, ये है वो है, बहुत opportunity है. Opportunity का क्या मतलब होता है? Problems है नहीं है financial services space में पाकिस्तान हैं, right? Which means an opportunity.
Yeah, but so you've talked a lot about कि opportunity इतनी है, optimism बहुत ज़्यादा है, क्योंकि आगे जाके it's going to be very good. So is it actually that easy to become an EMI? Because so Tag, Finja, Kareem, they all tried to get into this space, but we are not seeing them growing much in that space right now. So do you actually say कि क्या इसके अंदर इनपुट है? Is it really that easy? इतनी अच्छी है, हम भी खोल लें, सब खोल लेते हैं यार, इतना बड़ी स्पेस है अगर ये.
बिजनेस इज ऑलवेज सर्वाइवल ऑफ द फिटेस्ट. एंड सो फिटेस्ट कौन होता है? फिटेस्ट वो होता है जिसके पास वो टीम होती है, वो लोग होते हैं जो उस कंपनी का विजन एग्जीक्यूट कर सकें. सो पाकिस्तान के अंदर जो अलमिया है, द रियल चैलेंज ऑफ पाकिस्तान इज़ द फैक्ट दैट वी डोंट हैव द टैलेंट टू सस्टेन 12 EMIs in Pakistan. So, in my opinion, and that's a personal opinion, I don't know, ये जो कंपनीज का आपने नाम लिया, ये क्यों छोड़ के चलेंगे पाकिस्तान की EMI स्पेस को. बट मेरा, क्योंकि हमने ये कंपनी स्क्रैच से बिल्ड की है, एंड एक एक इंसान जो हमने हायर किया है और जिसको हम रिटेन कर रहे हैं, वो एक बहुत मुश्किल प्रोसेस है टू फाइंड द राइट टैलेंट, टू अट्रैक्ट द राइट टैलेंट, and then to eventually retain the right talent. That's the name of the game. So in Pakistan, you don't have the level of talent you need to sustain so many digital organizations. So 12-13 EMI licenses थे, बहुत सारे exit कर चुके हैं, license वापस भी हो चुका है. कुछ जिन्होंने रखा हुआ है अदर देन सादा पे, नया पे, टेक्निकली स्पीकिंग इतने अभी तक उन्होंने ग्रोथ नहीं दिखाई है ऑन द ग्राउंड. वी विश देम द बेस्ट ऑफ लक. इंशाल्लाह वो लोग भी अपने मार्केट में एग्जीक्यूट करेंगे. एवरीबडी कीप्स आस्किंग, यार आप लोग इनको कंपेटिटर समझते हैं, उनको नहीं समझते भाई. लाइक देयर सो मेनी मार्केट्स आउट देयर दैट सादा पे सारे मार्केट्स को तो टैकल नहीं कर सकता. लाइक we just can't do it. And so we wish Nayape the best of luck. We wish others the best of luck because it's a combined effort. There are 30 plus banks in Pakistan. All are thriving. सबने अपनी niche market एक बनाई हुई है, एक एरिया बनाया हुआ है. So EMIs के पास भी बहुत space है to grow still. It's a huge number of problems. And so to answer your question, it's basically a talent issue. It's not really a vision issue or a market issue. प्रॉब्लम्स बहुत है, अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ बहुत है, मार्केट बहुत बड़ी है, विजन बोर्ड रूम में बहुत अच्छे बने हुए सबके, लेकिन जब वो व्हेन द रबर मीट्स द रोड तो उनको वो लोग नहीं मिलते टू एग्जीक्यूट दैट विजन.
सो आई वांट टू टॉक अबाउट बैंक्स अ बिट. ठीक है, सो यू मेंशन्ड अबाउट के जब व्हेन सादा पे लॉन्च, तो इट वाज बिल्ड ऑन बैक्स ऑफ all the different companies who had come into wallet systems, digital payment systems, and that's why the market was ready for it. So banks played a huge role in that as well, I believe. And banks do have the huge pool of talent over there, the resources, the money, everything they have. So why don't we see banks stand, beside SadaPay or NayaPay in this race as well, in digital wallet race? Why are they lacking a bit? What's stopping them from becoming the biggest, hugest wallet system in Pakistan?
Banks have done fairly okay, like in terms of their digital platforms. All of them have a banking app. All of them have the services that are required on a digital platform. I think the question that you're asking is their execution in those areas is not like it doesn't generate user love. Right? Like people don't invite 10 other people to sign up to that platform. Right? I think that's the question. So banks, the issue here again, as I said, I've been in this industry for 24 years. 20 of those were in banking. So I'm very, very empathetic to that problem. All over the world, there is no reason for any fintechs to exist if banks were able to focus and deliver the kind of products and services that people are asking for all over the world. So for example, PayPal की क्या ज़रूरत थी? Why did it start when there was Bank of America and Chase Manhattan and JP Morgan and Wells Fargo, Citibank in the US? Why did people need a payment system that was easy to onboard, easy to transact over? Pricing was very, very attractive, if not free, especially initially. And customer support was good as well, or at least better than the incumbents, which were the banks.
Yeah.
So ये छोटी-छोटी spaces होती हैं, which is basically based on user experience and the product experience, जहाँ fintechs को chance मिलता है to get into and start executing. Banks का जो focus है ना, वो थोड़ा spread thin होता है, because they're managing so many different types of customers. So corporate भी है उनके पास, retail भी है, students की अलग स्टोरी चल रही है, फिर कुछ बैंक्स फ्रीलांसिंग स्पेस में जाना चाहते हैं, उनके लिए अलग. तो अगेन यू एंड अप बीइंग नथिंग टू नो वन. यू लाइक काइंड ऑफ लाइक वनीला. You don't have like a real taste. I hope I don't offend vanilla fans. But yeah, so I think that वो focus नहीं होता. तो जो startup है वो कम लोगों के साथ, less resources के साथ, less पैसों के साथ, जो 2-4 चीज़ें होती हैं वो बहुत अच्छी deliver कर देता है. Right? And so people say, अच्छा यार मैं बैंक को इस लिए तो यूज़ कर लूँगा, बट इन 4 चीज़ों के लिए मैंने फिनटेक के पास जाना है, बिकॉज द एक्सपीरियंस इज सो मच बेटर, और द प्राइसिंग इज सो मच बेटर, और द ऑनबोर्डिंग इज सो मच बेटर. So that's how fintech scale all over the world.
Okay.
And it's a combined effort. It's not an either or. पाकिस्तान के अंदर बैंक्स भी थ्राइव करेंगे, DRBs जो नए आ रहे हैं, डिजिटल रिटेल बैंक्स, वो भी इंशाल्लाह थ्राइव करेंगे, एंड EMIs भी थ्राइव करेंगे. And again, survival of the fittest ही होगा. ज़रूरी नहीं है सारे थ्राइव करें, लेकिन people who execute the best will do well in Pakistan.
So you do not plan on expanding into other areas in the industry as well, like businesses के लिए कोई account बनाने का सोचा है, नहीं सोचा है? That's like a very huge problem for everyone right now.
Yeah. No, we have. We've already actually launched a platform for businessmen and women.
Okay.
It's called Sada Biz.
Okay.
So basically, it's a platform for freelancers. And freelancers who are actually working with international clients. So right now, the product that we're offering is basically an easy way for you to build international clients. So for example, आप एक website designer है, आपने न्यूयॉर्क में कोई client पकड़ा हुआ है. You have 2-3 ways of doing this transaction. One way would be कि अगर आपकी Upwork के ऊपर ये बातचीत शुरू हुई थी, तो if you stay on Upwork and make the payments through Upwork, they're going to charge 20% of that amount. So अगर $100 की आपकी डील हुई है, तो अब हम $80 पे खड़े हैं, $20 तो Upwork ले गया है अगर आप उसके प्लेटफॉर्म के थ्रू ये पेमेंट प्रोसेस करने की कोशिश करेंगे. उसके बाद आप जब पैसे पाकिस्तान में लाने की कोशिश करेंगे, तो आपको एक्सचेंज रेट में काफ़ी मसला होगा. एंड सो $100 की चीज़ आपके पास पहुँचते पहुँचते कुछ $65-70 रह जाएंगे आपके पास, विच इज़ अ ह्यूज डील फॉर a Pakistani freelancer. So what happens a lot of the cases is that जो freelancers Upwork, Fiverr के through relationship start करते हैं, वो fairly quickly trust building के बाद 1-2 projects के बाद अपने client को off the platform ले आते हैं. वो कहते हैं कि यार अब चूँकि हमारी दोस्ती हो गई, मैंने 2-4 आपके काम कर दिए, projects आपको deliver कर दिए, so अब हमें ये support की ज़रूरत नहीं है, because what the platforms offer is that sort of guarantee कि अगर आपके साथ कोई scam हो जाए, fraud हो जाए, especially client side से, तो हम आपकी help कर देंगे, लेकिन अगर एक relationship बन गई है freelancer के साथ, तो then आप उसको off the platform ले आएँ, और उसके बाद आप सादा बिज के थ्रू उस क्लाइंट को न्यूयॉर्क में एक पेमेंट लिंक भेज सकते हैं. सो अ पेमेंट लिंक कैन बी सेंट ऑन व्हाट्सएप, ऑन ईमेल और व्हाटएवर, एंड इट विल, व्हेन द क्लाइंट क्लिक्स ऑन दैट लिंक, उसके पास एक विंडो खुल जाएगी. उस विंडो में उसके पास 4-5 तरीके होंगे टू पे दिस फ्रीलांसर. वन इज डेबिट कार्ड, क्रेडिट कार्ड, and then on top of it, that person also has the opportunity to pay via Apple Pay. If the 99% of the Western world has Apple, तो Apple Pay सबकी device पे होता है, और Google Pay if you're on Android.
And this is a web page, or does he need the Sada Pay app as well?
No, of course not. It's a completely separate standalone page that opens up on their device. So उसमें बिल भी बना हुआ होगा. So for example, अगर $100 है तो लिखा हुआ होगा कि जी उमर सलीमुल्लाह is billing you $100 for a website project. Would you like to pay now? And then ये 3-4 options आपके पास आ रहे होंगे. So you click on Apple Pay, वो आपसे एप्पल की डिवाइस पे वो फेस आइडेंटिफायर होता है, वो लेगा, एंड पेमेंट्स डन, एंड वी देन प्रोसेस द पेमेंट इनटू द सादा बिज वॉलेट. सो राइट नाउ द मंथली लिमिट ऑफ द वॉलेट इज 900,000 rupees, which is again handsome. It's like almost 10 lakh rupees. And so it's a monthly limit which resets every month. And so mashallah, we've really gotten a lot of traction in this area, because again what we realized कि यार ये एक problem है जो solve करनी है, because there are other platforms like Payoneer, but again it's an international platform. एक fees and charges हैं. दूसरा customer support के बड़े serious issues हैं Payoneer में, because we're not their primary market by a long shot. They have much bigger markets. तो पाकिस्तान की जब support ticket जाके कहीं अटकता है तो बहुत लंबा अटकता है. But for us, we live and die by the Pakistani freelancer that we have here. So अगर उसकी कोई request आती है, कोई complaint आती है, कोई issue आता है, तो we really make sure that we try and solve it. So yeah, we've been scaling that product now for 6 months, and it's really caught fire, mashallah. And again, it's an ecosystem that's been driven by recommendation. So एक freelancer को जब हम अच्छी service देते हैं तो वो 6 को बताता है. That's also a lesson for startups who are listening, because you must have a customer acquisition strategy, dialed in as much as possible. And if your customer acquisition strategy is marketing, like traditional marketing, which is like मैं Facebook पे ads चलाऊंगा, मैं Google पे ads चलाऊंगा, मैं TV पे ads चलाऊंगा, for God's sakes, so then it's so expensive. Like it's even digital marketing has now gotten really, really expensive.
Yes.
So you need to build some sort of word of mouth virality into your product. It has to be built in from day one, because anything else, your distribution strategy is kind of very expensive. तो customer acquisition को क्या कहते हैं, वो महंगा हो जाएगा आपके लिए. So build a product that people are proud to recommend to their circle. Not easy to do. It's very, very hard. It'll take a lot of time. But then आपके पास एक marketing wheel चालू हो जाएगा, because आप एक customer को वो product and service देंगे, वो 6 को बताएगा, उन 6 को देंगे, वो 12 को बताएंगे, तो then you've got an exponential growth
Every
wheel
customer
going.
is now an ambassador of StartupPay, essentially.
Well, not every. We do drop the ball, as I said earlier. We are not perfect by a long shot, but alhamdulillah, we have ambassadors in the market, both on the wallet side, which is SadaPay, and the freelancer side, which is SadaBiz. And mashallah, again, organically हम इसको scale कर रहे हैं, and it's going well, mashallah.
Mashallah. So you have done amazingly well, mashallah, from the last 5 years. So 2019 से start हुआ है ये पूरा.
So officially, we got the license in 2020.
Okay. So from 2020, you started the development phase and then getting users on board, the pre-booking phase and all.
Yeah.
So what have been some of the regrets, if I say now, that what are some of the hiccups that you faced along the way that now you think कि अगर ऐसे नहीं करते, इसको बेहतर तरीके से कर सकते, तो वो क्या चीज़ें रही, या फिर ऐसी opportunities कुछ ऐसी आई हों which you weren't able to cash at the moment that you should have done so?
Yeah. Oh, that's a great question. I don't think I've ever thought about that as such. We've been so heads down in trying to execute whatever is in front of us कि हम कभी भी regret तो खैर किसी चीज़ को मैं नहीं कहूँगा, but opportunities that we could have taken, I don't think there's any, in terms of the fact that हमें अपनी limitations पता है, right? Obviously जब start करे तो ज़्यादा थी limitations, आहिस्ता आहिस्ता कम हो गई, लेकिन अब हम किसी थर्ड एरिया में जाने की अगर कोशिश करेंगे तो वो लिमिटेशंस फिर खड़ी हो जाएंगी, बिकॉज वी डोंट हैव द एक्सपर्टीज, वी डोंट हैव द नॉलेज टू एग्जीक्यूट इन दैट डायरेक्शन. तो फिर हम आहिस्ता आहिस्ता बिल्ड करेंगे, बिकॉज SadaPay wallet and SadaBiz wallet, which is for freelancers, is completely different markets.
Yeah.
तो ये हमें सीखना पड़ा और freelancers की जो प्रॉब्लम्स है उनके साथ बैठना पड़ा, समझना पड़ा और उनके साथ को क्रिएट करनी पड़ी ये प्रोडक्ट, एंड इट टुक टाइम. तो मैंने जैसे कहा कि 6 महीने से तो हम इसको स्केल करें, बट वी बीन वर्किंग ऑन इट फॉर अ ईयर नाउ. So, there's a lot of back-end stuff that went on it. And so, I don't think that there's anything that we wanted to do that we didn't do previously. But, we're, mashallah, executing whatever we wanted to till this point. But abhi bahut sari cheezein hai which we want to do. So, case in point, we're very bullish on Rast. So, okay. I'm not sure if the audience knows this, but there's hopefully a quiet revolution coming. When I say quiet, it means that it'll take some time for this revolution to come in. But State Bank ने Rast person to merchant की rail on कर दी है.
Okay. Yeah.
So इससे पहले तो Rast P2P चल रहा था, right? Which was basically me being able to send money to you for free, right? वो IBFT की fees हम avoid कर सकते हैं उसके through. And that has done quite well. However, now what State Bank is trying to do is to digitize the merchant space. और उसके लिए they are allowing fintechs and banks to onboard merchants, and then users with any banking app in Pakistan, banking or wallet app in Pakistan, will be able to scan that QR on that merchant and make a payment. So सारे banks को State Bank ने instruct कर दिया है, actually lots have missed their deadline, कि आपने अपनी app में Rast P2M का scanner build करना है.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, जब भी महीना 2 महीने के बाद, every app in Pakistan, UBL की हो, Mizan की हो, SadaPay की हो, Easy Paisa की हो, every app in Pakistan will have a scanner that can scan the Rast P2M code. और ये कोड मल्टीपल ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस पाकिस्तान में लगाएंगी. सो इजी पैसा लगाएगा, जैस कैश लगाएगा, HBL लगाएगा, अल्फला लगाएगा, सादा पे लगाएगा, राइट. सो ये एक joint effort होगा from multiple organizations as well as the regulator to get rid of cash or at least eliminate a lot of the cash from the market. A lot of people ask me, यार QR fail हो गया पाकिस्तान में. The reason why it kind of failed, quote unquote failed, was because scanners मौजूद नहीं थे apps के अंदर. So everybody had like a proprietary scanner. तो Jazz Cash का scan जो QR है वो easy पैसा नहीं स्कैन कर सकता. easy पैसा का QR अगर किसी merchant में standard, तो अब regulator ने आया कह रहे एक standard है, which is the RAS P2M standard. सब इसी का कोड छापेंगे और सब ये कोड स्कैन करने की एबिलिटी अपनी ऐप में डालेंगे.
इट्स वेरी कूल.
सो एक इकोसिस्टम बनेगा. इट विल टेक 12, 18, 24 months for it to really get going. But once it gets going, inshallah, it will again digitize a lot of the payment rails. And the revolution is not just in the payment side of things, but merchant ki digitization ho rahi hogi. Right? And merchant ki digitization means that we get data out of that merchant. Right now, बेचारा अगर परचून की दुकान वाला है, वो कैश में पेमेंट्स लेता है, दराज बंद करता है, रात को निकालता है, घर चला जाता है. कोई उसकी क्रेडिट हिस्ट्री नहीं बिल्ड हो रही, कोई उसकी थ्रूपुट की हिस्ट्री बिल्ड नहीं हो रही, बिजनेस क्या कर रहा है क्या नहीं कर रहा है. इफ दीज मर्चेंट स्टार्ट टेकिंग दीज पेमेंट्स, वो पूरा एक डेटाबेस बन जाएगा. अगेन टेक्स टाइम, it's not going to happen overnight, but एक डेटाबेस बन जाएगा.
Essentially the supply chain will start moving forward from there on.
Correct. एंड सो जब एक दफ़ा डेटा बनेगा तो इंशाल्लाह हम परचून की दुकान को भी लेंड कर सकेंगे. कोई ना कोई, हमसे मुराद ये है कि हम उसको एक सपोर्ट दे सकेंगे कि यार अगर तुम्हारे पास पैसे 20 तारीख को ख़त्म हो जाते हैं, टू नॉट यू कांट परचेज एनीथिंग एल्स, या तुम घर के कुछ खर्चे नहीं चला सकते हो, तो देन बिकॉज ऑफ द डेटा दैट यू गिवन अस फॉर द पास्ट 6 months, वी नाउ नो दैट वी कैन गिव यू 50,000 का लोन या 1 लाख का लोन या 10 लाख का लोन, डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द काइंड ऑफ थ्रूपुट यू शोइंग in the digital data that you're or the digital payments you're doing.
So very very interesting things that you have told me about the fintech ecosystem that जहाँ पे हम जा रहे हैं. और so I think lastly I would just like to ask you, okay, it's 2050 for example. So where do you see SadaPay in 2050 and what is Umar doing at that time as well?
Oh wow. So हाँ 2015 पे तो फिर हमारा नाम सदा पे ही हो जाना चाहिए. सदा के लिए हम हो गए. It's a long time. Sounds like a long time, but ऐसे ही आ जाएगा ये 2050 भी. So again we see SadaPay to be in a position where we have solved a lot of problems in the financial services space in Pakistan. Those problems could be some around insurance, around mutual funds, around investments in commodities, for example, like gold, silver. People need to be able to save in something other than currency. Right. So mutual funds is a great market. Unfortunately, उसको ठीक तरह से digitize नहीं किया हुआ इस वक्त पाकिस्तान में. तो generally speaking, people are scared and they don't know how to invest in that market. Currency everywhere in the world will keep devaluing. It's just paper, and governments can print unlimited paper. So when something is available unlimited, it's just gonna depreciate in value. So as I said, insurance, Pakistan is extremely low when it comes to any sort of insurance. Life हो गई, health हो गई, house, car हो गई, like everything is broken here, unfortunately, in the insurance space. So वही mindset हम inshallah year on year करेंगे, which is what is a big problem that SadaPay can come in and help out in. And so inshallah by 2050 we would have helped out Pakistan, if not other markets, in a lot of problems, and inshallah we'll meet at that time, and you'll be in a good space in the financial service. We're like, ye masla bhi hal ho gaya, ye bhi ho gaya. Not all by us, of course. It's like an ecosystem, but we'll try and play our part.
Awesome. Thank you so much for coming in today, and we had very interesting conversations around fintech ecosystem as a whole, and we look forward to seeing SadaPay grow into SadaPay in near future as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Arvind.
Thank you so much for watching another episode of Startup Nama at Myco. And we had a very, very interesting conversation with Umar Salimullah today. And hope you enjoyed it and watched the entire episode. And do stay tuned for other upcoming episodes with us as well.